in chord theory, and also in the second part of this lesson talking about recording songs, Juliana?
Yes, I'm interested in both those things.
What a natural opening. Flowing and seamless, like we work on radio. Well, great to see you, and hello, internet, and the few people who are watching, maybe, also. Great to be back for an advanced lesson with excellent, stellar student, Juliana. And today I thought we could talk a little bit about a fun thing we can do on the ukulele that also then challenges us to understand what's happening musically, even though it's super easy to do. Mysterious. Are you excited?
Yes, very excited.
And also, then in the second part, maybe after 8 minutes or something, we're going to talk a bit about recording songs, because you're recording songs yourself, not just your voice and the ukulele, but trying to multi-track. Well, not trying to, you're multi-tracking, and we can talk a little bit about the best practices, the different processes, mixing, mastering, and a bit of EQ to make space for certain important elements in the song and stuff like that. But let's start our first part of all of this with some theory. Do you know how to play a D?
Yes. A few different ways.
Oh, really?
Let's
Different
say
ways. Show me some different chords of D major then. That's one of them. Oh, yeah. That also works. 2, 2, 2, 5. It's a good one. Any other? We had one in that Elvis Presley song. No? You don't remember?
No.
It was when we were going up. Oops, with the A7 and then to the 7650. That's also a D. Oh, I've got a new ukulele, so it just went out of tune. But luckily I've got a non-intrusive tuner here. Cool. Do you know what happens if you take the chord of D that you were playing and move all the strings that you are fretting, wherever you're fretting, just move everything one fret up, but not the open string. We're going to keep one open string as we move chord shapes up the fretboard, see what happens.
Like that?
Right, and as we do this, we need 3 categories of chords. 3 categories. 3. One is, sounds good. Let's have a look at what this chord is. The other one is, sounds all right, not great, but sounds decent enough that we could talk about it. And the third category, oof, this doesn't good. Let's just go to the next one. So which category would you put
even
this
chords, I mean, I would put that in... Even chords that sound terrible sometimes make sense in context in a song.
That's true. Sometimes creating dissonance, friction between notes, makes sense in the context of their resolution or where you want to go from there. Except, there's one, I remember. Except, that's the one. You're not allowed on the ukulele to play an open 6/4 open. Yeah, don't. No, I said you're not. I said you're not allowed to do that. That's the one thing you shouldn't do on the ukulele. You're allowed to, whatever else, but that's the one thing you don't want to do.
So my next goal should be to write a song that includes that chord.
Well, I mean, you're already writing them in Klingon, so you're pushing it a bit. But maybe it makes sense in the context, and we're going to talk about your song, but you have included lots of dissonance sometimes. Also because, well, anyway. So what's this? The 3-3-3 open and string by string. We've got 2-2-2 open, that's the D, and everything one fret up. Doesn't matter if you play it with one finger or 3. I would put that not in the first category of this sounds like a great chord by itself. But actually what's happening here is that we've got... well, let's not do it right now because it's not really going. let's do the next one, actually. Let's do one fret up. Come back to it later. Yeah, strum the chord a bit. Try to get a feeling. A bit like wine, you know, when you take a sip and you have to go all over the mouth. Back, front, and then spit it out.
Okay, it's not great.
It's not great, but it can be useful in the context. Okay, what chord is this? What's going on? What's that dissonance? What have we here?
Is that E? Some kind of E?
Yeah, exactly. So you're recognizing that it's exactly like an E, except for the fact we've got an open A string. It's an E with an open A string, which means we've got an E major chord, E, capital E, E major chord, the triad, 3 different notes, plus what note?
A?
Yeah, plus an A. What note is an A in relation to the note E, or to the chord E even? Same.
E, F, G, A, fourth?
E, F, G, A, it's the fourth, right? So we have an E, and we add a fourth. So this chord that you've just discovered here by just moving up a D 2 frets up is an...
E add 4?
Is an E add 4. That's all there is to it. Now let's go up 1 fret again. And describe which fret you're on now, because I can't.
This is
see.
the fifth.
Already? No, you have to go from the 4th to the 5th. And what a nice chord. I wonder what this could... Yeah, that's category 1. So basically, if you're trying this technique out for the first time, you might want to stick to category 1s because they are going to be the easiest to figure out, probably. So what's going on here?
Oops. I'm guessing it's just the same as this one.
Yeah, because we had that with the D also, that with the D here, but with a C shape. Yeah, but in here also you have... Oh, I can't remember. I'm too out of tune. But basically, fret 6.
Which would be...
In my defense, yeah, I'm playing these strings for the first time. It's out of the box. So that's why it needs a bit of air, a bit of human warmth. And I'm just talking so that you have time to figure it out. And that chord is well, it's a
C, D, E.
Well, actually, what you could have done is have a look at... This is a D, E flat. This was the E chord on these 3 strings.
All right.
What's after this?
F.
And if this last string, is it already in the 3 strings that you're playing just before? This note, the open A string.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's
Which
the 5th
note?
on the E string.
So that's a chord of
F.
F. We found a new chord of F. We found a new way to play F. And now play a normal F. So that's how you can be not boring at the ukulele, is by playing simple chords, sometimes in different ways. And we just went on an adventure. We just went on an adventure and just found a new way to play a really simple chord that we play maybe, hundreds of times every day, depending on how much you play every day. So that's pretty cool. Now, I want to write stuff down so that people watching this can actually take something home, metaphorically, but actually some knowledge. Now, let's do exactly what we did with the D, but with the G. And then we're going to write everything
So we're stopping there. We're not going higher.
Oh, have I been putting you sort of main picture the whole time? Or have I been main picture the whole time? No, it's been alternating.
I have it on gallery, so.
I had it on not gallery. I have it on gallery now. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's do it with the G.
Okay.
Play a G with a ukulele that's in tune. Can you give me a G, actually? Oh. Ah, it was this one. Reminds me of... What song is that?
I don't know, but I recognize it. Oh, yeah.
It's no day, no day, but you know, I'm a dad. It's father and son, I think. Anyway, sorry, I digress. We won't have time to talk about your song. I digress. Let's do it on a G. And actually, if there was a way to have all our faces and share a screen, but not that the screen is massive and our faces are tiny, that'd be really great.
I think you can.
Marion's following live, so she could tell us maybe if she's good at Zoom. I don't know. Hey, Marion.
I think there is a way to do that, but...
Okay, G, but that's not your problem. You have to be focused.
Okay. G. Presumably this one's not going to sound good.
Yeah. Great chord, that one.
Okay.
Play it. Taste it like wine. Let it resonate in your musical palate. There's a dissonance there because there's a semitone. And it's rubbing. The notes are be rubbing. But very useful chord. If you're playing in those kind of flat keys. Do you know what that is? Well, you're playing a G, right? So you've got 3 notes of the G here. D,
so I've got 3 notes of the
G,
A flat when that
so
goes
everything
up.
goes exactly 1 step up. E flat, C. But even if you don't know, you know that G, half a step up, or a semitone up, is A flat plus a G, because our G string is staying open. A flat plus a G, what is that? And I'm going to be writing all of this down. So. Really
so
quietly.
this is a G. The G in the G chord is the bass note. So whenever I raise everything,
it's not the bass note. It's just a constant note.
No, but I'm saying in the G chord, it's the first note. It's the root note.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair
And
enough.
so when
but
I
not on the ukulele, because the lowest note is actually a D on the G chord.
Right, but I'm saying, so whenever I raise everything to the A flat, but I'm leaving the G the same, I didn't raise it, so it would be 1 lower than the root chord, so it would be the 7?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What? No, it's wrong. You are wrong.
Okay.
No. What's the G in relation... Sorry, was that what you were saying? What's the G in relation to an A flat major chord, or A flat the note?
That's what I was saying. It'd be the 7th.
But there's different kind of 7s. That's important. There's 2 different kind of 7s. There's a minor 7, which you'll find in minor 7 chords and in 7 chords. It's in both. And there's a second type of 7, which is the major 7. So which one is this?
It would be the major 7.
Right, because the minor 7 to the main note is 2 semitones. But here there's only 1 semitone. It's the major 7. So really practical to play an A flat.
Major 7.
A flat major 7. AKA A, B, big M 7. Because that's how I write it. Sometimes. Did you know?
I did know that. I think other people do that too.
Yeah, in France. I haven't seen it so much from, Oh, that's too big. There we go. So G, this is a G, open 2, 3. If we move the G plus 1 but keep the open G string, then we'll have an O 3 4 3, and that's an A flat major 7 actually, because that G flat plus 1 is then an A flat with an open G. So it would be great if I had sort of something a bit clearer and like a tabella. What's it called in English? With the squares, and you can and then you can put things in different squares, and it looks neat. People draw them. It's like on Excel. Probably use them in
No. A table?
a table. Yeah, a table. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not like a table to, like
right. Like a table with boxes that you write stuff in.
Don't you have different words for table and table?
No.
That's must lead to hilarious misunderstandings. That. Okay, I can't believe we've only done one of the G's. Okay, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
So now we have a A with a G.
What are the numbers? I'm typing. Open.
0, 4, 5, 4.
Oh, that's cool. What's that then?
An A with a G.
So what's that?
A7?
It's an A7. We have a G. We move it up 2. So basically then G plus 2 is an A. And we have an A but with an open G, which means this is what we're playing. And an A plus an open G is it's 7 because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And it's a minor 7. But we've got a major third in our chord of A because all A is also a major, right? A major or A major. So I thought this would be clearer, but good luck. Well done to anybody sort of hanging along.
So the next one is going to be
for you at this point. Okay, next one.
Flat 6.
E flat 6. That's interesting.
B flat 6.
Yeah. Yes, but could you play it? Okay, so we're fretting open 5, 6, 5.
5.
It's a B flat 6. AKA, you know how C6 is also A minor 7? Did you know? All our open strings is C6, but also can be used as A minor 7. Similarly, B flat 6 is also what minor 7? 2 names. Depends on what the bass player is playing, really.
C6 is A minor 7, so G sharp minor 7.
So there's 3 semitones. So you just go 3 semitones down from B flat. I can show you a piano if you want, a prepared one. Can you visualize? Well, basically, or just do it on the ukulele. B flat, go down 3 semitones from the B flat. That's
G.
not.
What?
Yeah, you missed one, but yes, that's the right.
G sharp.
No. So you missed one and got the right answer, and now you. What? So you're counting the first one. Yeah,
What?
This is
Of
0.
course I'm counting the first one.
No, go down 3, a minor third. So, okay, you go 1, 2, 3. Right? Otherwise, if you go like this, 1, 2, 3, that's one. They're separated by 2 semitones. It's just one whole tone. So it's one whole tone plus 1 semitone. So, anyway, minor third down. The answer is...
Why are you counting?
Because if you go up
I don't understand. If you go up, you count the first note.
Well, it's just a minor third is a different... So it's one note, a semitone, another semitone, and then another semitone that's your rival point, right? So if you want to count all notes, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's a minor third. Look, a minor third is open string C to 3rd fret on the C. Doo-doo, doo-doo, that's a minor third. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's 1, 2, 3. Minor third, because it's a whole tone plus a semitone is a minor third. Whole tone plus a semitone. Major third, whole tone plus a whole tone. This is a major third and I feel happy. This is a minor third and I feel sad. This is a major third and I feel happy. Right?
Okay, so when you're counting by semitones,
yeah,
you don't count the first.
No.
You count like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, this relates to some other conversations we've had. This may not make sense for the 2 people viewing. Just checking. Yeah, it's 1 actually. Okay, so you didn't answer that.
G.
B flat 6 is also G minus 7, which means I haven't typed this one out. What's the next one? What's after that?
Sorry.
Could you play them all
So
again?
G, A flat major 7, A minor 7, B flat
What?
A7,
Yeah.
A in parentheses with the minor 7.
Oh, but A parenthesis with a minus 7 is an A7. Because
Right.
a
I know,
7 chord.
but because I'm counting down the
Okay.
I'm counting
Just
down the
for
notes.
anybody who didn't know, a 7, like a
Sorry.
C7 or a D7 or A7, is a major triad, so a major normal major chord with a minus 7. And it's the mix of major and minor, major third, minor 7, that gives you just a 7. What's after that? I think it's a category 3 just after that one.
Okay, so this was the B flat 6, right?
It does sound more, there's more air in that one. Anyway, that's how it sounds to me. So you have to move up again? That's category 3. It doesn't sound good. I don't like it. Let's go to the next one.
That would be a C and then
No, it's not a C. It's a B. Because after B flat
oh, we were B
comes...
flat, right? B.
But I don't want to do this one. It doesn't sound nice.
And then
Let's do the one after that.
so that would be C.
Ah, thank God for that. That would be the C. Where we've made with the G shape, we're now playing a C.
So,
and if somebody asks
so this was augmented 5, and then we went down to the regular 5.
No, because augmented 5 means you don't have the 5th anymore. So right now it was add augmented 5th, which is terrible. It doesn't sound like... Well, oh... Or it could be, actually... It would be a G... It would be an augmented G, which means you have an augmented 5th, with a major 7. The F sharp. And it sounds terrible, which is why we're not doing it. And after that is the C. So that's really cool. So could you do all of that except the weird one and say their names? And all you're doing is basically moving this G shape up with an open string, and you have to say all the names. And then we're done for this part.
G.
Well, you have to play it first.
I did.
I didn't. I was talking.
G. A flat major 7.
Yeah.
A7.
Yeah.
B flat 6.
Or
G minor 7.
yeah, same. Potato,
G
potato.
minor 7.
We're not doing that one.
B.
B.
Augmented 5.
B augmented 5 major 7. We're not doing that one. Doesn't sound nice. Ah, C. Actually, could you skip it next
with the
time? That'd be
5th.
great. What do you mean C with the 5th?
I mean, obviously there's a 5th because it's a C, but I mean that's what the G is. I'm keeping track of what the G is.
You're keeping
in the
track
chord.
of. Okay, yeah, that's exactly the way to do it. And I thought I'd be writing more. But if you've watched all of this, you deserve a document. Feel free to ask Juliana for one. Mario. Cool. And so heareth endeth the parteth about the chords. That was pretty cool. Just using a shape, keeping an open string, and all these chords come up. And without any effort, all these complicated names come up. So the complicated part is not playing these. It's figuring out who they are in the context of musical theory, which, by the way, is not that useful. Sometimes you're also allowed to just play something. It sounds good, just take it, write a song, sing something above it, and you're very much allowed to write songs without caring about what things are called. That's also great. But, I mean, it's a lesson, so we're talking about different things, right? Also about better theory and stuff. But everybody's free. Ooh, there's two big V's of ducks. I think it's duck flying above. It's nice they don't... I think they don't... Well, they do, actually. Wow, it's really long. Is this spring?
End of
Ah,
March almost.
thank God for that. It's getting tough.
So,
Anyway, sorry. I don't want to sort of have a psychoanalysis sort of session online live on YouTube. I don't think that's ideal. But you sent me a song. Ideally, we could just listen to it live, but I don't know how to do that. So what I'm going to talk a bit about is just well, do you want to give the context?
I mean, I can.
Where will people be able to listen to this song in the coming days or weeks?
Oh, my website is called clevelut.com, and there are songs in Klingon.
Do you want to tell anybody how that's written?
Well, I mean, I can't. Yeah, do you mind if I just
Yeah, just
share
put it
the?
in.
I can't put it in the chat because
Put it
the
in the
people
chat.
watching don't see the chat.
No, but I will, and then I can put it on my doc or something.
Okay.
That's also, I mean, it's kind of hopeful that we just imagine people are watching too. Oh, got them, says Marion.
Yeah.
Marion got all the chords. I'm too proud. Well, yeah,
Wow.
that's amazing. But she's a chord genius, Marion. She's amazing. She just gets woof, 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 all the chords are going. Right. So this is the website you can visit, people. Actually, no, I'm not going to go on it. I'm just going to show them the link. So I want to get the surprise when the new song is up. That's what I'll do. Anyway, there you go. It's the but misspelt.
It's
So it's
just
the,
like
but
an Aztec,
oh.
like Tenochtitlan, the city.
Oh yeah. So there's an L, but it's not a capital I, right? It's an L. There's an
It's an
L
L.
between the T
Yeah.
and the H.
Yes.
The Vloot, but with an L and
Clevelut.
.com. That's cool.
Yes.
How did you build it?
What do you mean?
Did you just build the website with a CMS and everything?
I think I used a company to do it.
Oh yeah, same. Right. Okay. Well, very.
Don't need to
briefly-
make this too much of a challenge for myself.
No, exactly. It's hard enough. Yeah, but it's great because then it sets it up in motion and you can start creating content. So these things are really a big help, like Squarespace, for example. Which may or may not be what you use. I don't know.
Oh no, Weebly.
No, you something else. Okay. No. I'm not mentioning other brands. Not that I'm sponsored, but who knows? You know, in the future, if they come back and have a look at this really, really popular content. There's commonly two aspects to working on a song. Once you've recorded the instruments, or even when you're in the process of still recording bits. Anyway, when you're still working on individual tracks, the way that you did, for example, there's a drum or a clap that's got lots of echo. You worked on the ukuleles. There's ukuleles on both sides, and we talked about this because I told you to do it like this, and it sounds very good. So that's panning, putting on the sides, putting some effects to make it sound a bit larger, a bit of echo, resonance, all these things. That's called mixing. Is this track loud? Is this track a bit more quiet? All the tracks mixing. Once you've done...
Oh.
Oh,
Back. No, not back. Oh man.
And the other part, mastering, which is called when you do the finer details. So you add a bit of maybe clarity in the high end, so the sibilance or the lighter sounds, or you add a bit of depth, you add a bit of bass, or you may add even a bit of panning, so make things a bit wider, or even a touch of reverb or something mysterious called compression. So I think your song is pretty much done. It sounds really nice, but I would maybe do two things, which is really common. So anybody recording with several tracks will arrive there, where I may add a bit of, enhance the stereo a bit to get it a bit wider. So that basically something that's on the left also echoes towards the right. And something that's on the right also echoes more towards the other side. And that brightens it out anyway. But
Wait,
there's also just, yeah, but there's just
enhance
sort
the
of
stereo?
Yeah, plugins, and you click on enhance stereo and it'll just make it sound a bit wider. And that could be helpful for that particular mix. Give it a bit of space, because at the moment it's not too much, but I mean, I've had that with my own recordings too. So, but yeah, give it a bit of space. Also, there's something which is you're singing pretty much. You're singing about the same range as the lower note of your ukulele, which means that you've got a couple or one ukulele on one side, couple or one ukulele on the other side, and you're singing about the same note, which means you're all a bit on the same lane of the sound freeway. So basically what usually can be done in that case is to make space for the voice, which is at the moment fighting for those frequencies, because sound is frequencies from low to high, and where your voice is, which is where you sing, is also where the low string of the ukulele is. So you want to take out a bit of EQ, which is basically you dig out or you add some of the sound from one specific instrument. You take out a certain amount of frequencies in a certain area. Just watch a competent video on EQ if anybody's watching. This won't be the one to teach you how to use it or what it is. But what I would have done is taken out, wherever your voice is, taken out a bit of EQ there on the ukuleles, so that you, as the voice, the main element of the song at that point, have the space to be able to be heard clearer. But apart from that, the song's really good. Everybody should check it out.
Thanks.
But I've listened to it, so I don't need to. Because then I don't speak any of that language.
I was hesitant to send you a translation because I thought you might accidentally learn a word,
that was
and
really
then
cool. No, that was really that made my day. That was so cool, because that really made it a song. Otherwise, I just hear notes and somebody going
good.
Yeah, there's really something about it, and this call from her heart that she wants to be on the side of, she wants to give victory to the good in the universe and fight for it, but also she's kind of looking for a cause, but she has this strong desire to. All right, is that what's going on?
Yeah. That's very good.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. No, I mean, I write songs. Thanks. So. Yeah, so that was nice. Well, I mean, it is possible that maybe you've listened to a lot of my songs, and so if you're influenced in some shape or form by some of my songs, and that comes through, I will like your song just because. So that doesn't, just because I like your song doesn't mean it's good, but I do like your song, and I think the lyrics are great. So let us wave goodbye to, I think, 9 people.
Oh wow.
8 of whom might have just clicked and left and forgot about it. But Marion's there, so that's really cool. She says your website looks really cool.
I mean, that's a significant portion of the number of people who watch the videos on my website, so.
You're gonna double your numbers.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, bye internet. You want to say bye to the internet?
Bye.